Hugo. No, don't just sit and bark at it. Eat your breakfast. No, nobody else is taking it. Eat your breakfast. You're a funny boy this morning. I'm not hungry, but I'm not leaving it. Eat your breakfast. No, that's better. Like a Mexican standoff this morning. No, Hugo, don't think about it. Eat. Good morning everyone, I hope you're all well. Today is Sunday the 11th of February, I think. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, good boy. Sorry about the lighting, you know what it's like. When I left you on Friday, Hugo had his, I need to watch him like a hawk, he'd had his operation to have his man bits removed. He was castrated and he was one night post-op and he's doing well. He's almost back to his old self again, but the struggle is real with the licking. He is wanting to lick constantly. And when you try to stop him, the eyes that he looks at you with, it's so sad. It's like, why, Mum? I really need to lick. It's like watching a kid with chicken pox and telling them not to scratch, and then whenever you turn away you can see the wee hand going to have a scratch. That's what it's like. Every time he thinks you're not looking, his head kind of goes down to have a lick. And yeah, the struggle is real. We did eventually get the blow-up collar thing that I had said on Thursday I had ordered from Amazon because they didn't have a cone of shame big enough for him. I ordered the blow-up thing from Amazon. Now that came yesterday and I did film bits of it because it was hilarious. Brooke decided she was going to blow it up, and unfortunately I didn't have my phone on me at the start of it because it was comical. She couldn't blow it up with the cover on it. It's got a watermelon cover. She couldn't blow it up with that on it, so she took it out of the cover and then she spent ages trying to actually inflate it. Then when she did, she realised the cover wouldn't go on while it was inflated and had to sort of deflate it again. And at that point she said, you should be blogging this. I was like, you know what, you're right. So we went through into the room and, sorry, I'm distracted. I need to keep watching that he's eating and not licking. We went through into the room and this is what I filmed. It's hilarious. Watch this. I should maybe put it on speed lapse, time lapse. It's only been 10 minutes already. Oh, you're nearly there.
Yeah, but I saw it.
Hades. That's Hugo's pretty collar. That's for you, big boy.
If Hugo could kill you, he would. Like, if Hugo understood this.
You'll love it. It was that one or a boring grey one.
Why didn't you get the boring grey one?
Because that one's cooler. How red can your face go? Hey, Molly.
Hello, can you go?
Hello, can you go? Oh.
Do it a bit more.
Yeah. He's looking with interest. Wait till we try and put it on him.
Oh, that's what I'm not going to be able to do.
It's got loops on the inside, so if they had a collar on, you can put their actual collar through it, but they don't wear collars.
Right.
Right, so that's the bottom that's up, because it's got the label.
Did you look at that?
Mm-hmm. And then we'll see how tight we need to make it.
I'm sorry, son.
At least it fits.
I'm sorry, son. I'm sorry.
Oh, Oh, she's so cruel to you. I would never do anything like that. Eddie, you bite it.
You're making it wet as hell with cherries.
Looks like he's been swimming. Eddie's. Kissing you. How much? Well, I was just standing here saying this is all my fault. Do you want me to try and tie that? Happy date's over. Try to do it quietly with the chips. Can I see you from the front? Let's see you trying to lick now. Oh, poor boy.
Hugo just wants a sniff, doesn't care who's there.
And he's like, who do you still have then?
Jealous?
Hugo, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay.
Like I don't like this.
It's okay.
I thought it would be comfy, Hugo.
Yeah, you got your own travel pillow. Poor boy.
Why did you have to get a watermelon one?
Because it was that or a boring grey one. Why would I get a boring grey one when you could get a watermelon one? They had brilliant donut ones and stuff, but they weren't the right size.
Hades, don't try to disguise it.
It's going to be fun in bed.
Him and Hades are going to be fighting and just going to hear bang and Hades comes running home.
Now we're going to have to, rather than watching for him licking, we need to watch for Hades biting it.
Right. Let me just make sure it's as tight as it can go.
I mean, oh.
Good boy. A shame. Oh, that'll be that then. And straight to licking. Right.
It's good, look, Hugo. You've got a big neck.
Right, Brooke's going to wear that to school.
Look, it's good.
I was worried it was going to be too wee, but it must be too big if he's getting it off. Oh,
It's quite comfortable actually.
Yeah, Hugo,
wear
you're
it in the
careful
car.
with that.
Yeah, so Abby had been out at her driving lesson and she came in during it all and she decided to take over and she did manage to get this finished. Now I just need to watch. That's well away checking out his bowl. See, that's the problem that I've got at feeding time. There has to be somebody with them all the time when they're eating because Willa's so greedy. When she finishes hers, she goes and hovers over the rest of them, and if they move away for just a second, she's in there. So while the rest were eating this morning, I knew Hugo was in my bedroom and I'm thinking, he's going to be licking, but I can't go. I expected him to come through for his breakfast and he hadn't. So anyway, can't be in two places at once, unfortunately. Jack's working. Right, he'll be in shortly. So, Hugo! Yeah, so Abby eventually managed to get the collar on him and he got it off straight away. I'm like, no! So later on, Jack had been in his bed, so of course there's all this hilarity going on. I'm trying to say to them, be quiet, Dad's sleeping, right? So later on, I got Jack to have a look at it, but we think the only way there's a chance of it staying on is if he had a proper collar that goes in the inside loops of it first. But he doesn't have a collar. None of our dogs have collars because I've done a lot of research into the damage it can do to their throat if you've got them on a lead with a collar. And so none of our dogs have collars, it's all harnesses. And we discovered there wasn't any safe way to have the collar, the blow-up collar, connected to his harness. So yeah, that was £20 not well spent. And I could order a collar for him, but there's a chance that it still wouldn't stay on because he's got such a wide neck, but then a wee pea head on top of it, there's a chance he could get the collar off as well. So I think it's a case of just giving up. What I might do is, the t-shirt idea was fine, but as soon as he got up and moved about, it came off. So if we had a safety pin, I would be able to like bunch it up at the top and pin it to try to keep it secure and stay on a wee bit longer. But I've not got one, so I might message my mum in a minute and see if they've got one. We did have them, but we think they're in the caravan because Jack and Brooke used them for their canicross, for pinning their numbers. Anyway, I'm sorry that I'm so distracted. This has been the worst intro to a vlog ever, but it's going to be one of those days. It's going to be one of those 10 days. Well, no, it's a week tomorrow now that he gets his stitches out. But it's just getting worse. There's no doubt he is managing to lick it at bits. I mean, I can't watch him 24/7 through the night. I do need to sleep, and I'm not sleeping great because I'm always conscious of what he's doing. And when he's on the bed, it's not too bad because I can kind of have my arm at his leg, and if I feel him lifting his leg to lick, I wake up. But when he's on the floor, it's not quite so easy. So I ended up actually sleeping upside down in the bed a lot of it last night so that I could keep an eye on him on the floor. I had the torch on my phone so that if I thought he was licking, I could put the light on. What a carry on. The things we do for our babies. And our fur babies are just as important to us as our real babies were. Well, are, but they're older. So my plan for today is not a lot, as you can tell. I need to get him, make sure he's sorted. If I can get into my craft room, I did get in there yesterday. I'm feeling a lot better. Again, still not 100%, but I'd say I'm probably about 85% now, which is good. It's probably about as good as I get, to be honest. So yesterday I was in my craft room. I managed to get Hugo in with me and shut the door so I could keep an eye on him, and I was doing some diamond painting, so I'll show you that. It was the turtles that I got from Temu, and they're so cute. So I've got almost all of them finished on one side. I need to do the other side, but today, no, I keep apologising to him. No. He makes it look like he's just licking his leg, and then he kind of creeps up a bit. Yeah, that's what I was going to say, the wound. Because I know that he is managing to get to it at some point, I'm keeping a close eye on it. All the stitches seem to be intact at the moment. There's slight redness around the stitches, not enough for me to be concerned just now, and again there is swelling where the cavity is, but that's to be expected as well. You know, the body's trying to compensate. It used to have things there and it hasn't now, so it will automatically try to fill the area. But if there's too much there, that can be a bad sign. So there is a bit of swelling, but nothing that I'm concerned about at the moment. And I'm checking for smell and everything. It's the nurse coming out on me. Because I was a theatre nurse and I was a wound care rep for a while, so I know a little bit about wounds and what to look out for and stuff. So at the moment, everything's fine. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, I got one side of all of them, the diamond paintings done, so that was good. But I also managed to get my Temu haul filmed yesterday. I'd had an order sitting, I've got your toy, I've got Hades' toy. That's the other thing, Hades is still desperate to play with him and doesn't understand why Hugo's not in the mood for playing. Plus we need to, he can get his exercise, his walks and things as normal, but we can't have him jumping about too much in case he bursts his stitches. And Hades doesn't quite understand that. Son. So, what was I saying? Yeah, I'd had that Temu order sitting for over a week because I wasn't well, so I finally got it filmed. I've done it in 2 parts again. The first part will go up on Tuesday, which will be tomorrow for you. So, there's a couple of nice moulds in there that I'm wanting to play with, but one of them I can use UV resin, so that you can use UV resin fine as long as there's not too much sunlight in the room. If I get distracted, it's fine, I can cover it and carry on. So I might try and do some of that today because I'm desperate to do some proper crafting again. No, Hugo. No. Those eyes. So yeah, that's what I'm planning to do. Hopefully today, if I can get Hugo in beside me. If he goes into the bedroom and sleeps beside Jack, it's fine, but again, it's knowing if he's sleeping or licking. He's a master of deception, that dog. And yeah. So other than the dog, things have been going fine here. Nothing much happening. Hey, Hugo. Brooke finished up on Friday for half term, so she's off all next week, and she's got Monday off, the following Monday off as well because that's an in-service day, so that's her off for half term. Abby was out last night, she was planning to come home, whoop, but then I got a message to say she's staying at her friend's house, so she'll wander home at some point today. And yeah, other than that, we're all good, not been up to much. We will be going out on Wednesday, Valentine's Day on Wednesday, so we will be going out. I'm not going to tell you much about that until then, but I figured we don't normally do anything for Valentine's Day, but because Brooke's off school, it was funny, I said to her, so it's half term, yeah, have you got any plans? I'll probably go to town in a couple of days. Right, okay. Do you want to do anything? What do you mean? Well, do you want to do anything with me and Dad? Why? I went, because that's what traditionally happens at half term. Families do things together. No. She's a nightmare. So if any of you are sitting at home thinking, why do they never do anything together? That's why. Brooke isn't interested. She was when she was younger. She loved going out and doing things when she was younger, but now she's just a typical teenager. If she's not with her friends, she wants to be in her room on her phone or on her computer talking to her friends. You know what they're like. We do need to take her for new school shoes though. Her school shoes are an absolute state, and I forced her to wear her Docs that her mum got her at Christmas the last few days, but she doesn't like wearing her Docs to school. I don't know why, because they all do, but yeah, so one day next week we'll have to take her out for shoes. But I said to her, well, since you're not doing much, any chance of you watching the dogs on Wednesday? Why? I says, because I've got my B12 injection, which I have. She went, alright, okay. I says, and then me and Dad were thinking about going out after it. Ah, okay. I went, unless you've got like a Valentine's date planned or anything. No! So, yeah, that's it. We are going out on Wednesday, but I'll tell you more about that on Wednesday. I will vlog it. Right, I'm going to head off just now and try to get bits and pieces done in here. I need to get the dishwasher reloaded and things like that while I'm watching him, and I will come back to you in a wee while. So I'm in Jack's man cave, and I thought I would show you the bits that he's added since I last showed you. There's his Celtic gnome that Brooke got him for his Christmas. So Abby got him that, the #1 Celtic that. He had wanted the metal signs for in here like that. So that's one that my mum got him. Gone drinking, will return when I can't remember why I started. So she got him a few like that, and 2 of them he has actually framed. So they came like that, and Jack made these frames. How cool is that? He made them. It really changes it just from a normal metal sign into that. Isn't that really cool? Right, Hades? Really cool. And on the back of the door, he has added these, look. That is really cool as well. That was just stickers from Temu. Aren't they fab? Goes really well with the green walls. Yay. Yep, so I just thought I would show you the bits that he's added. Hugo's in my jack just now, so I thought I would show you the diamond painting bits that I did yesterday. Here, all puppies. So there's that one. How cute. That one. So you can see the other side's still to be done. It's just the one side that has been done. That one. That one. That one. It's amazing the difference, isn't it? When you see it, that's how it comes and that's how it ends up. And then I'm still doing that one. I love that colour. I think it's so nice. And I'm actually thinking about turning them into sun catchers rather than key rings or anything. I think they would be really quite nice like that. Let me know what you think. Do you think that would be nice? So I don't know, I might carry on with them today. I might try and do some of the UV resin, we shall see. I've still not managed to do anything with my new machine because I've not been well and I really need to. I did manage to get it to connect to my computer, which is good, but I need to be able to focus to actually figure out how to send the design to it and actually get it doing the engraving and things. So that'll be a wee bit further down the line. I need to properly focus for that. But yeah, so that is what I'm going to be up to today. Later on I'll show you as well, when we were in Asda on Thursday, I meant to say they were doing a really good deal on like a meal deal thing for Valentine's Day, and although we are going out on Wednesday, we thought we would get it for Tuesday, and it was advertised so you were getting a starter, a main, 2 sides, a dessert and a soft drink for £12, and we thought, well, that's not a bad deal. And then when we looked, there was steak included in it, and we're like, that's a really good deal. So we were looking at it and deciding what to get, and a customer actually came up to us and said, by the way, you can get wine with it as well, it's not just a soft drink. And we went, really? It doesn't say that. She went, no, they're not allowed to advertise it, that you can get alcohol with it, but you can. And she said, if you go to the wine bit, it's at such and such a bit and it says offer, and I was like, oh, okay. So we picked it all up because the only soft drink that was left was like elderflower, and I don't like that stuff. I'm not a wine drinker, but Jack likes wine. So we picked all the food up and then we went to the wine bit and we were like, we couldn't see anything anywhere that said what wine it was. So I grabbed a guy and he was like, I don't know. I'll ask somebody, and somebody else came back and went, oh, it's the non-alcoholic wine, Kylie Minogue. And I went, no, it definitely isn't, that's not what the lady told us. And another guy came over and he went, you're right, it is, there's proper wine. He says, we're not allowed to advertise it. This was an actual staff member. I went, that's right, that's what she said. He said, I've just put one through for a customer, wait, I'll try and find it. And he spent ages and eventually found it, and it was a £6 bottle of New Zealand wine or something. So yeah, we picked that up. So a starter, a main, 2 sides of dessert and a £6 bottle of wine for £12. So I'll show you the food later. I can't show you the wine because he's already drank that. And he said it was all right, it's not his usual wine, but it was okay for being free pretty much. So yeah, if you're ever, I don't know if it's the same like down south, but up here, if you're ever looking at deals like that, they might have alcohol involved, but you need to ask her because of something to do with licensing laws. I don't know why, because they used to be able to advertise it, but not now, apparently. So yeah, I'll show you all that food later because yeah, we'll be having it on Tuesday and I won't be vlogging Tuesday. I might take pictures of it when I make it and put that in Wednesday's vlog. We shall see. Anyway, I'm going to stop havering now and I am going to get on my bits and pieces in here while I can, and I will come back to you later on and see how things are going. It's only about 9 o'clock, something like that, 9:15. Anyway, I'm going to go get on and I'll see you soon. Change of plan. Hugo's decided he's quite comfy lying there and he's not wanting to move. Hugo, no. So I'm just going to sit in the living room beside him. And I've got Hades here and Clyde here. And I can sit and look outside. It's not a bad day today. It's overcast, but at least it's dry and not too windy. And I just had a heart attack just now. I looked at Zana. Hey Zana. Hello. And look at his back foot, his back right foot. I was like, oh my God, what's wrong? His foot's turned orange. It's sand. I had a wee wipe at it and it is sand. So we're okay. Aren't we? We're okay. Brooke will come and give you some insights shortly. Yeah? That a good plan? Oh, Clyde. Abby has returned. Looking lovely. Which isn't bad considering it's the day after the night before. Was it a good night?
That's alright.
Cool. Stand up, let's see your jeans. She's got new jeans on Shein. And a woof woof. God.
Anyway, yes.
Good afternoon. It's 3:30 and I'm hungry, so I'm going to put my dinner on. I've really not had much of an appetite at all while I was ill. I've been having like soup and things like that for my dinner. But I'm feeling a bit more hungry today, so I'm going to have some soup, the Scotty brand lentil soup. It's fresh soup. And with it, I'm going to have a sandwich on bacon. Yay! Really in the mood for soup and a sandwich for some reason. Whereas recently I've only really been having a soup. One thing that's been good about not being well is I've definitely lost weight. I don't know how much because I don't weigh myself, but I can feel a difference on my clothes and I can see a difference in myself. Not that I would advocate that as a good way of losing weight, but yeah, definitely. And the other thing that has helped as well is to get me back into my intermittent fasting for weight loss and for health. I've spoken about that on my channel a long time ago now. When I was doing keto, I think I spoke about intermittent fasting and the benefits of it and how it works and things. But if you want me to talk more about it, just let me know. Someone did ask me to do a video on like some unusual, shall we say, Scottish foods like battered Mars bars and things like that, and I thought, oh, what a good idea. And she also asked if I would talk about my thoughts on the film Brave, the Disney film. And I thought, you know, that's quite a good idea. So I'm going to do a couple of different chatty videos at some point talking about quite weird foods that we eat here and talking about sort of stereotypical Scottish films and TV and what I think of them. I thought it'd be quite interesting. But yeah, let me know also if you want me to talk about intermittent fasting, because I'm trying not to go back on a diet as such, but I'm aware that over the last year or so I did pile on the weight, so this is a good place to start. Basically, it means that I only eat for 8 hours of a day and I fast the other 16. So usually between sort of 10 and 6 I eat, which is why you're maybe thinking 3:30, it's awful early for your dinner, but it's not for me because I stopped eating at 6 o'clock. Anyway, I'm havering again. I'm going to put this on and then I'll come back to you and show you the stuff that I got from Asda that I was talking about earlier. Right, that's it all on. So, like I said, it was a starter, 2 sides, a main, a dessert and a drink for £12. I was watching Stevenson Gretsch family's vlog earlier on today when I was in the living room with Hugo. I was watching YouTube, not being in my craft room. But anyway, they were in Sainsbury's and they were doing something similar, but it was only 1 side instead of 2, and I don't know if there was alcohol included in that one, and it was £15, so Asda's is definitely a good deal. So our starter, we got mushroom and truffle arancini. I wasn't overly keen on the ones out of Marks's at Christmas, but I thought I'll give them a go again because I do love mushroom arancini. And I like truffle, so we'll see what it's like. Then, like I said, included was steak. Look at that. It is 2 sirloin steaks with garlic and herb butter in a lovely heart shape. How cute. But what a deal. And our sides, we got some triple cooked chips and dauphinoise potato, love that. And for dessert, sticky toffee pudding, and we've got some squishy cream to go with that separately. Hold on a sec. Right, that's my dinner just about ready. I love a quick dinner, so I'm just going to shove all this stuff back in the fridge and then I'll show you my dinner. And Abby and Jack are watching the football, so they're also watching Hugo, who's in beside them, so I'll get peace to eat my dinner. And yeah, and here is dinner, some lentil soup and a sandwich on bacon and tomato sauce. Not exactly a traditional Sunday dinner, but it's exactly what I'm in the mood for. And it'll be washed down with some Pepsi Max Mango, which as I've had again, yay! Right, I'll catch up with you soon. And so the vlog ends where it began, except it's 7:30 at night, not in the morning this time. Yep, Hugo is doing good, he's having his supper, as is Clyde. Those two have had theirs, haven't yous? Hugo, no! And yet again, I had to pull him off himself. It's just constant just now. I do feel sorry for him, but it's frustrating. You know what it's like yourself. If you've got an itch you know you shouldn't scratch, you can't help it, but it's for his own good. But that's basically what my day has been. I haven't got into my craft room today after all, but do you know what? It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. It's not like I've got anything urgent. I have actually got an order to do for my mum. She's wanting more dancing bags done, but I don't think there's a deadline on that, so I can just do it when I can do it. Hey puppy, just need to keep watching them. But yeah, it's been an okay day here. The football went well, so Celtic are through to the next round of the cup, and I think we're at home to Livingston in the next round. I think Jack said, I'm not sure. But yeah, I've had quite a quiet day, but the dinner was lovely, I have to say. It hit the spot and I've not had anything since. And it's now, as I said earlier, it's 7:30, so too late even if I was wanting anything. It's after 6 o'clock, so I'm not thinking about eating. Yeah, so if you do want me to talk about intermittent fasting, let me know. If not, it doesn't matter. What am I seeing up the the telly? You're sitting in the fridge right now. You're sitting on the wee water bit of the fridge. I don't think I've had you in this angle before, but it's actually decent lighting for in the kitchen. And really? He just threw a toy at me. Anyway, I am starting to haver. So yeah, there was two things I wanted to ask you today. What was it? The intermittent fasting. Oh yeah, do you think the little turtles, diamond painting things that I made, do you think they would be nice as sun catchers, or will I just stick to making them key rings or like decoration type things? Let me know. Oh dearie me, I'm just about to get ready for my bed, I think. I'm going to watch last week's Dancing on Ice. Tonight's came on, I was like, no, I can't watch it, I've not seen last week's yet. Anybody else watch it? I usually get to about this stage and then give up on it, but I'm determined to watch it to the end this time. And I have to say, I actually prefer Stephen Mulhern doing it to Philip Schofield. So yeah, I'm definitely having. I'm going to head off now. I hope you have enjoyed this vlog. We have definitely given up on the ring for Hugo. It just wasn't going to stay on. He's not got the right kind of head size to neck ratio. And the t-shirt idea, I couldn't get a safety pin, so we've given up on that as well. It's basically just a case of keeping a close eye on him. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. It's going to be a long week. A week tomorrow where he gets the stitches out, eh puppy? It's going to be a long week, but hopefully we will get there. Anyway, I'm going to head off. I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. You know what to do. If you have, please hit the thumbs up button. Talk to me in the comments below. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you in our next one. Thanks everyone. Bye.